Wow.
The other one I have is super fancy.
Okay.
Hey,
what's going on, everybody? Q Loves You coming to you live. Where are we at here? Why am I not? There we go. Q Loves You coming to you live. Again, another Throwdown Thursdays comedy night. We are getting it started amidst all the hoopla going around the world right now. I think it's good. We get a little chuckle here and there. So thank you all for joining us. I know it'll take a couple minutes for some people to show up, but just a reminder to please, if you're watching this, to go ahead and share it. If you see it, share it wherever it is. We love it. Also, tonight we are, donations are appreciated. If you happen to see that, we are going to do Venmo tonight at Ryan-Quast. We're going to go ahead and pin that in the deal. If you guys happen to have any extra loot floating around and you like what you see, we appreciate the love because we're not charging for this. We're doing this for happiness and joy. And but if you can, you can. If you can't, cool. Enjoy the show. We appreciate everybody coming on and doing their part and just being here in general. But you know what? Where's Patrick Ney? Patrick Ney, are you there? Can you come on? Hold on. Did you
unmute me?
There you go.
You dirty rat. Hey, was that you I saw running around Kenosha, Wisconsin with a BB gun, or was that actually or a slingshot?
No, they just put me in the screen. They just, I'm such a known face. They just wanted somebody, that they could recognize. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you and I grew up like halfway between where that is.
Yeah.
I grew up in the south side of Chicago. You grew up in Minnesota. And you know what? Wisconsin, besides Tom Clark, you're not making it happen. Okay.
Well,
I'm
telling you what, it used to be, Midwest nice before this year. I mean, Minnesota was like Minnesota people. It's like, oh yeah, Minnesota. And now it's Wisconsin. It's like we are looking. I mean, it's just the heartland. It's just, we're Midwest. It's bad.
Yeah. It's good. It's good that the world is cracking like an egg of raw, the demon egg is being scrambled.
It's being cooked at the same exact time. It's so hot. It's hot as hell up here, right?
It's I remember hating Wisconsin for sports. It's like, come on, guys.
I had to do it a little. I had to wear a little NFL aspect here. I have my fantasy football draft coming up. I named my team because I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. For anybody that knows, I called my team Skolvid 20. Skolvid 20. Skolvid 20 is the name of my team. So nobody can take that. I don't know if that's original, but I liked it. So
well, we have such a great show tonight. We have some people that have not been on our show who are freaking amazing comics who I've known for a long time, and then we have our classic pal Andrew Donnelly, the king of commercials. This guy has a million looks. He comes on, I'm like, you look different. Like he's one of these guys. Like he's like who's like someone who's changed like 1,000 times. He's gonna kill me for saying this.
Britney Spears?
No, not Britney. More like maybe like Jim Morrison, but not with the
understanding husband. Come on.
Yeah. And then of course Vance Sanders, who's an old pal of ours, and the hilarious Cathy Ladman, who I'm very excited.
I'm poking Cathy.
You are? I'm poking you.
Yeah, no, I'm poking you.
It's funny. I'm
poking you. I'm poking
Cathy. You have like 1,000.
Now I'm trying to get my friend to
Andrew,
come
don't
on.
poke yourself. Come on, that's for later.
If this show was a tree, there would be so many comedy rings around it. God damn it. All right. So where do we start, Q? Where do we start? The world on fire. The world on fire. I was watching the Trump thing, and then I threw up all over the TV. Does that happen? And I've actually, it's funny. I've been reading or listening to War and Peace on tape, read by Britney Spears. So actually, her father's in the background. Okay, good. Check and mate. Whew, my hair. I just got it done by Ken Burns' hairstylist. If you can tell.
Spotlight on Pat.
These are one of those days I didn't take a shower, but I remembered to drink.
Hey, congratulations!
Priorities, right?
You guys ever ghosted anybody? Like really, just ghosted? That's
all the time.
Angeles thing. My hair is awful.
No,
You ever do that? Ever ghost anybody?
no, I'm too nice.
One of my kids, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I ghosted my student loans, and they just don't go away. They okay. All
Congratulations. Nicely done.
Right. All right. Good. Let's see. We got a COVID puppy, like a stay in the house puppy, and and everybody's like, "Is it a rescue? Is it a rescue?" I'm like, "You didn't get it on Craigslist, did you?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I got it on Craigslist. I don't." We did, and it's part terrier and part Karen, so it's like it's
A Karen Terrier?
good one. No, it is.
Not really.
Yeah, I
But...
don't like to get dogs for. You know what? I don't like to get rescues because I don't know that much about them. Last time I got a rescue, it turned out to be Lutheran, and I just, I can't handle that. Okay. All right. That didn't happen. My kid made a Ouija board. He's like, "I'll fix this," talking about the whole world. I'm like, yeah, that's all we need is devils in the house. Okay, so that is off my list and never do that again. He does treat me like his mom's divorced boyfriend, or so he calls me by my first name. I'm like, the hell, dude? And that is this is going great. Oh, you know what? I went over by I was driving and this guy pulled out of and this is in Santa Monica. This guy pulls out of a parking lot going like 40. I mean, coming out onto the street, that's pretty fast. And he slams on the brakes and he looks at me like, "Oh yeah," like like he was freaking. He's driving like the most tricked out Lamborghini I think I've ever seen. And as he went away, I looked at the back and the numbers and stuff. So I looked up his car, and that was a $780,000 Lamborghini. Wow. It was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. So I looked up what you could buy for $780,000, and you know what? For $670,000, you can buy an actual Monet painting. Basically, this guy's driving around in an impressionist masterpiece, and then how much my car was worth in the art world. And I don't know if you guys know that work, Dogs Playing Poker, because that is oh my God. This always reminds me of being on Facebook. I wish Facebook would just like implode. And I know we're on Facebook. My mom's on Facebook, and I know that's a hacky premise, but every time I try to say something like profound or cool, like I'll be like, "Trump is ruining the country because he's tearing apart at the very fabric of democracy while initiating blah blah blah," and then my mom will write in the comments, "Mrs. Johnson died." And it's like, fuck you, Mom.
Democracy.
Yes.
That's exactly what you were talking about. Mrs. Johnson died because of this.
Well, that's she's like, she was in the my mom was in the all the old people joined the jury, the grand jury. So it's like, she was her grand jury friend. So I'm like, all right, Mom, that's cool. Wow, this is rocking.
What do you expect?
I love it. Here's the thing. As much as the stress that I don't need, I got in the last couple of months, I got like 3 speeding tickets because you know how like everyone's driving like crazy and not really doing what they should be doing. So I was going really fast and I got caught twice speeding and then once going through a red light. And so I've had to go to court, and you actually still go, it's not virtual. So the judge is like finally like extremely pissed off and agitated that I've done this because you can see him looking at the thing. They're like, "What the fuck?" And so he goes, "Do you have anything to say in your behalf before I pass judgment?" And this was because I had 3 major tickets. And I go, "First of all, what are you, my mother-in-law?"
4 tickets.
I'm really sorry. It's a waste of time. I promise to do better. It's like I've just been a little bit off, and he didn't buy it at all because he ended up giving me 36 hours of community theater, which he said. pond and over when we're done with COVID. I don't know what to say. It's like, and the other thing is like, my mom is a nice lady. She's 83 now. And she kept telling me like, cause her birthday's on Mother's Day. So I'm like, I have to get her, cause it's like a double whammy. And it's like, it's always on Mother's Day. She's May 13th. So, and she's always like, don't get me anything. Don't get me anything. I don't want anything. So last year I didn't get her anything. She's like, you didn't get me anything. So the thing is, and you guys know when you drive around Beverly Hills, you see like plastic surgery billboards and stuff. And there was something that said, why not give mom the gift of cosmetic surgery? And I was like, you should have seen her face when she opened up the envelope. I was like, you know how people are revolted by the way you look? Happy Mother's Day, birthday, raisin face.
Oh,
very thoughtful.
Poor
Very
mom.
thoughtful.
And you know what the thing is that I was in Chicago like last summer doing a gig, and there was a thing for a billboard, and this is the most bizarre thing. It was like how to fix man boobs. It was like before and after. Like man boobs are obviously like an issue in the Midwest. And it said, how to fix this problem in one easy step. And I'm like, yeah, jump off a fucking building and kill yourself. There's a lot of things I could deal with. Man boobs, So I don't know where to go after man boobs. I mean, it's like, that's very Trumpian and Trump supportery to have man boobs.
Well, I mean, you got Biden. I mean, does Biden, if you got anything on Biden? Oh, we got someone.
Oh, are you alluding to the fact that our friend Joe Biden was on the show last week?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. He'll be back in a few weeks to talk a little bit further. But
yeah, I mean, about that, yes, he's quite a character. Do you have a clip from that?
I just happened to have it queued up there, Patrick.
Wow, I can't believe we didn't think of this before.
I know. Let me see what I can do.
All right, guys, real quick, I want to show you. This is let's see if we can if Q can pull this off.
Oh, you got it? Oh yeah. Is it up? You see it?
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh yeah. Here, hold on a second. We'll give a little clip. This is a little something from last week. It's only like a minute long. You guys, you want to hear it? Anybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
People think if you're disconnect with the far lefties and the Bernie people, when you think about that, how are you going to get them on your side?
Listen, all you got to do is come to work one day with a hemp suit and hand out dollars, and you'll have to burn the people on you.
Why is he in slow motion?
Because he's
Can't
Sleepy
hear
Joe.
him.
Is it slow motion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
You don't get the full on Joe.
Thank goodness this is a dress rehearsal.
Oh my
He's
God.
got one tooth.
It's a good
Yeah.
run through.
Yeah. All right. Q.
all right. Sorry. It really was this going slow again. That's so annoying.
Yeah,
But
I
there,
don't
that was
know.
a taste. That was a taste. I'm sure you got the face, all right, and you got the sound coming through.
Yeah. No, he was very funny. Joe's very funny
That
as
sucks.
a puppet, as a person running for president. So you know what, Q, we got a good gig here tonight. So let's get this rolling because
Do it.
one of the first guy tonight is an old dear friend who I've known since the Westwood days, and for God's sakes, you do not fucking age. What is like?
You should see my portrait in the closet, though. Come on.
Like Vance is like
That
138.
was literary reference, yes, everybody.
You're like that Star Trek episode where they're like, I am 250 and I can kill people. You look phenomenal, dude. I don't know how you.
Well,
So,
thank you.
do you bathe in some sort of oil or something?
No, I just I don't know.
Age gracefully.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, I'm done kissing you.
Great comeback, Vance. Way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Strong start, guys. So yeah.
No,
Follow this.
Right.
But a compliment. I don't know what to say.
Well, in LA, that's what you do with people. You butter them up. I've known you for a long time. You've been on Comedy Central. You've done the Chris Hardwick, BAM show or whatever. What was that called?
At midnight.
All right, at midnight. Yes, at midnight. A great gig for all. The Westwood Brewing Company is where some of the greatest comics of all time have performed on a regular basis back in the day. And yes, your chin is good. And I don't know what else to say. You're a great guy and you're an old friend, and I find you very funny. And here you are tonight, Vance Sanders, everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
Here for Pat and A. The beauty of Zoom is you get your focus right on your chin. Like, look at that's what I look like. Holy shit! Why didn't anyone tell me I should walk around like this all the time? Like at the all I can see is like that's not what I look like. Is it? That's what you look like, Vance. So it's and then you know what's more fun than doing stand up? Watching yourself do stand up. That's the most fun, guys. That is the hall of mirrors in your nightmare. I'm watching myself do stand up as I do stand up. This is terrible. So thank you, Pat, for asking me on the show, and thank you for the compliments. I know I'm behind now. Every time I do a Zoom show now, I see the reflection of everybody else's ring lights in their glasses. And I don't have a ring light reflection in my glasses. I feel so behind. I took a lamp. I have a hanging lamp here, and then it stopped working. So I put this new table lamp right next to my computer, and it has this very kind of goldeny, kind of like Sybil Shepherd-y, smudgy glow. And I feel like I'm like it now, like somebody's dad in a Lifetime Hallmark Channel rom-com. Like I'm somebody's dad, and I put my head on my hands. I go, honey, are you sure? That's what I look like now. Like this kind of goldeny, kind of like it blurs out all your things now, guys. Guys, say what you want about this pandemic, but boy, has it increased my ability to worry. I can worry like a motherfucker now, guys. I could teach a class in Juilliard and fretting. All right, that's how good I am at worrying about the future and not being able to do anything about it. And this is how long I've been in pandemic now. I do not measure weeks in days. I measure weeks in shirts, because I wear a shirt for 2 days and then I wear another shirt for 2 days, and that's how I measure time now. So a week to me is 3.5 shirts. That's how long a week is. All right. And I posted that little gym on Facebook, and a friend was trying to top me, and their comment was, I'm the same way with underwear. And I'm like, you're still wearing underwear? Amateur, come on, free the junk. Pants are optional. Are you kidding me? You're still wearing underwear? Get with the pandemic, everybody. So I've done a lot of Zoom shows. Be jealous. And I do have to admit, I have been doing some Zoom bombing. And by that, I mean not getting laughs on Zoom. That's what I mean. And I've done a couple of the shows at Flappers. Again, be very jealous. And, they have up to 6 people watching you. All their cameras are off. And I've gotten these kind of comments from the dark boxes. I got one comment from a dark box. Oh, my cat likes that one. And then there was another box. A couple was arguing, and one of them finally said, well, then you turn them off. So I'm always good at a Zoom show. And then I have done a lot of the Zoom mics. I've done a lot of the Zoom mics because I value my time. And the thing about Zoom mics is like you're on camera the whole time. All right. So one of the very first Zoom mics I did, the girl after me, before she started her set, she goes, I just want to take the time to say that Vance looks profoundly indifferent. And I'm like, on brand, lady, on brand. All right, that's my kids, whatever their names are. She like, that's the thing with Zoom. You can't show any emotion. You can't roll your eyes. You can't do anything. You're on camera the whole time. So to get past that, showing any kind of emotion, I'm going to do my Zoom face, and I'm going to ask Pat to tell me something that would roll my eyes. So, guy, this is my patented, when I'm on Zoom, this is my new Zoom face.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, Pat, say something to make me roll my eyes.
So Trump says he's going to pardon that kid in Wisconsin.
I can't roll my eyes. I'm trapped in a nightmare. And scene. All right, so that's my thing now. Like, I can't show any emotion when you're on Zoom because everyone can see you, and that's a nightmare. So is that all that crap? All right, and I did that. Oh, I was gonna do that. This one I was doing up top, guys. I have a little act out for you. This is my impression of a pool party at Jerry Falwell's house. This is a pool party at Jerry Falwell's house. Last person in the pool, boy, is a rotten egg. Last person in the pool, boy, is a rotten egg. Which is, they're terrible. And somebody took me on, usually I don't get in fights on Instagram, but this woman's like, Let them love however they want. Do not shame them. They are free to do what. And like, okay, lady, yeah, they should be, but they are the president of Liberty University, which I don't know if you've read their bylaws. They're super strict about sex only in the confines of marriage, only between, as they wrote, a natural born man and a natural born woman. And they are the leaders of the evangelical, which again, like, please don't have sex. So they are the biggest hypocrites in the world. So fuck them, which is what they'd want me to do to them anyway. So fuck them.
They are the biggest hypocrites in the world.
Well, besides, everyone that lives at the White House. But guys, I don't want to brag, but I think I can say this pretty assuredly that amongst all of you here, I have cleaned up the most vomit. I've cleaned up the most vomit of anybody here tonight. I'm a vomit master. I'm past the point of even going like, oh my God, it's vomit. I'm like, vomit. Like that's just my day now. I am a man with a wife, 2 kids, 2 cats, and a dog. And that's all I do all day is clean up vomit. And I've cleaned up vomit off every surface possible, off your keyboard, off Venetian blinds, off newly upholstered furniture, off the inside of my shoes. I've cleaned vomit off myself. My cats have vomited on me while I wasn't looking. That's how bad the vomit is around here. And my cats have been vomiting so much recently, I wondered, have they started modeling? That's how much my cats.
Oh my God.
Have they been watching Fox News? Why are they?
Well, they could have been watching Fox News. That is true. Yes, Fox News for cats. So as Pat said, I was going to time myself and I didn't. I'm on the Facebook. Nothing makes you sound older than saying the Facebook. And the majority of the comments that I make on Facebook are either so sorry or so cute. That's the majority of the comments I make on Facebook are so sorry and so cute. I know a lot of people dying and a lot of people being born. And I'm somewhere in the middle, probably toward the end of the goalpost a little bit. That's why most of the comments on my pictures are, so you're still alive. So I do a lot of so sorry and so cute. And people do appreciate us so sorry, but they don't appreciate this. And I'll get to this circuitously. But I am an old man, and I've written tons of old man jokes, like, I'm so old, guys. I'm so old at parties. I talk about the last time I fell. Like, that's how old I am, all right? Guys, I'm so old. I have a favorite mug. All right. I've written tons of those jokes. All right. This is my favorite one I've been using of late, and it's been the most true. I'm so old. My legs are bleeding again, and I don't know why. My legs are constantly bleeding, and I don't know what happened. Do I live in the glass shard factory? What am I, some sort of like hemophiliac Fabergé eggs? Why am my legs always bleeding? Am I trying to do suicide by piranha? Like, why are my legs always bleeding? They always are. The keyboard version of that joke is, the cap lock is on again, and I don't know why. My cap lock is always on. I don't know how it got on. So the more time when I'm typing so sorry, I'm typing so sorry in all caps. That's so much sorry. Please take away some of your sorry. That's a very aggressive sorry. Did you kill this person? Is that why you are so sorry about this sorry? So multiple times I've typed so sorry, and then I have to type a second comment saying I'm sorry for my sorry. Guys, apologizing for your sorry. You know what that is, guys? You know what that is? That's so cute in all caps, guys. That's what that is. That is so very cute. Should I keep going, Pat? I don't know.
Sorry, not sorry.
I think you're
You
good.
still see my chin. You haven't taken care of this yet.
That was great. That's great.
Am I
Tom,
finished?
you have the best hair in show business.
Go on.
Sorry. Get it?
sorry. Oh, that's nice. Nicely done, Pat.
Are you? What are you doing? Are you jumping off? What are you doing?
No. I didn't know if I should keep going or not. I
I think that's good. I think it's good.
Oh yeah.
10
Yes.
Perfect. It was great.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at Vance Sanders, everybody. The incomparable Vance Sanders. Vance, how are your kids doing?
My daughter graduated from college a year ago, and she just got a promotion and a raise at work, and she's now making more money than I ever made at my highest income level.
Yeah.
Good for her. Good for her.
And my son is back.
Thanks to Trump. Oh, sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
My son is back in Utah, starting his second year at the University of Utah. So
All right. Well, good.
Awesome.
So sorry.
Congratulations.
Okay.
You got to stick together.
he got a house with three. One of his friends' fathers bought a house for these boys to live in. So,
Wow.
even though the classes are all online, we're already financially obligated to this house in Salt Lake City. So,
Wow.
Salt Lake
Okay.
City.
Wow. That's
You couldn't have brought up a kegger or something funny or like interesting. Like they had a kegger in Utah and like they were, thrown into a canyon or something. I don't know.
What?
Good.
it was worth a try.
When you're gonna add a new plot point, Pat, please inform me before you do it. No, they've already had one horrible incident at their house with the police.
My niece went to Berkeley this year. I'm like, I bet you can't wait for those keggers, huh? $2 a cup. She's like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, come on. So,
Yeah.
it's
a whole different college life in the last couple of years. My nieces too have gone through it, and I'm like, listen to their parties. I'm like, this is not what what I was used to.
Like, you can't have anyone in the house. You have to, you have to be separated inside the house. They have a big backyard. You can go in the backyard, but please don't have a ton of people over there either. So, yeah.
Well, Vance Sanders, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vance.
Pat.
And it is a great time. A lot of people are kind of off kilter a little bit working. My wife and I have been trying to make goals, just like to make, this time seem normalized. So right now we're saving up for our first DUI. So, that's going to probably happen because she can. So let's continue this show.
Right.
Here's a person who is unbelievably funny, has a great internet. Your social media is incredible. I always get a kick out of it. It's always funny and endearing, groovy. And I know I speak for a lot of people when I say that. And I just get a big kick out of you. And it's like, I could say Tonight Show, I could say Comedy Central, I could say commercials, TV, blah, blah, blah. But why say that when we have you right here? Cathy Ladman, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Vance, can you see my ring light in my cataract?
Is that what that
Right out the gate. Right out the start, everybody.
That's a double. You just hit a double.
I thought I could see hope in there, Kat.
That was off the wall. That was off the wall.
How am I doing on time? Well, I hope a lot of people are watching. I hope you're all having a lovely pandemic. We're doing well here. We're quarantined, and my husband and I have been trying to stay safe. We're doing a lot of distance arguing. Can't be too careful. I'm just going to be doing the regular stuff, not like Vance, who tries all sorts of new stuff constantly. You shame me. I've been married for 23 years. Yeah. And please, let's have a moment of silence. Several moments of silence. Thank you. 23 years. There's not a lot of romance left after 23 years. Like, my husband had to go to the bathroom the other day, had his pee, so he goes into the bathroom. Then he comes out and he says, I didn't flush. And I said, are you coming on to me? Something happened recently that made me feel so old. My husband walked in on me while I was using my vibrator on my lower back. Thank you. I'm pausing for the long laughs. So we have a teenager also, and being quarantined with a teenager is fun. And by fun, I mean horrifying. I asked her if she was hungry, and she screamed at me. Well, I had it coming. She's been locked in her room during the entire pandemic. If we try to talk to her, she just texts us back a rolling eyes emoji. We adopted her, let me see, how many years ago? 16 years ago. And we adopted her from China. And even though I adopted, I still got the epidural. Right, I wasn't getting cheated out of that. She's a very smart kid. She's always been smart. Even when she was younger, I remember when she was about 6 years old, she wanted us to get her this thing called a Nintendo DSi. It's a little computer, little computer game, and she kept electioneering for it, and she kept saying how much better off she would be if she had a Nintendo DSi, and how much better off the entire family would be if she had a Nintendo DSi. So finally, we're getting ready to go on a long car trip, and I realized, you know what, she was right. We would be better off if she had a Nintendo DSi. And so I went out to the store. I got her. When I came home, I handed it to her, and she was over the moon, thrilled, excited. And she opens up the package, and she instinctively knew how to play with it. Nobody taught her. She knew how to play with it by herself. And she's playing with it all afternoon, all evening, until she had to go to bed. The next morning, she wakes up and she finds me and my husband in the house, and she says to us, "You've changed my life." A Nintendo DSi changed her life. Adopting her out of a Chinese orphanage, not so much. You know, I'm an older mom. I'm what they call an older mom. I was 48 when we adopted my daughter, and it was exhausting. It was really exhausting being 48 and having a toddler. I'm going to try to describe to you how exhausting it was. I had to get a colonoscopy, and I went to the hospital, checked in, and I laid down on the bed. And my very first thought was, oh, this is so relaxing. I don't know why I haven't done this before. You have to shove what? Oh, I don't care. As long as you're not 3, you can't hurt me. You're so supportive. I've learned so much about being a mom. I've learned that I no longer have any time or any money left. It's a thing of the past. You know, the closest I've come to having a facial lately is when I drain macaroni. Sometimes if I want a really deep cleansing facial, I just open the dishwasher mid-cycle and I shove my head right in. And I close my pores with some jet dry. Thank you, Vance. My daughter just turned, what?
You have a nice sheen from that. The jet dry.
Thank you. It's the sweat. It's the flop sweat. So my daughter just turned 17 and she's driving now. And she said to me, I don't want to be one of those bad Asian drivers. And I said, well, I don't want to be a cheap Jew, but we all have to stop believing in fairy tales. She loves going to Costco with me. That's one of her favorite things. And I like going to Costco too. But, you know, at this point in my life, I'm 64. It's really, it doesn't make much sense because there's nothing I can buy there that I'll live to finish. I can't go through that many cotton balls. I bought salmon there, big piece, huge salmon, and on the label in very tiny letters it said may contain bones.
Yikes.
Well, that's very helpful. You know, they may as well say may contain knives, may contain furniture. Enjoy your fish. Yes, I'm 64 and I may contain bones too. I have gray hair, if you've noticed. And, you know, a lot of people during the pandemic have gray hair. But I've had my hair like this for about 3 years now. And I really like it. It's very low maintenance. And I've noticed that I get a lot more looks from guys now that I have my hair gray. And I think I know why. I think it's because they think I can't get pregnant. Guys like that. I don't wear much makeup, but I do like it, even though I find it to be a very odd construct. It's very random, you know, like I'll get up in the morning, I'll go into the bathroom, look in the mirror and say, gee, I don't look so good. Maybe if my eyelids were blue, I'd be more attractive. Where the hell did that come from? I'm not getting plastic surgery, though. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. The most I am willing to do is to hold my upper arm flaps back with chip clips. Because I don't want to hurt anyone when I'm waving goodbye. No, he hasn't gone out. My husband's asking me, has he gone out? No, he hasn't gone out. He's talking about the dog.
Sure.
not the person we keep locked in the armoire.
Right, exactly. The leather mask.
I thought he was asking for permission to come out.
Bring the gimp out to water himself.
Break out the gimp.
So my husband and I are very different from one another. He's from the Midwest and very quiet, you know, just very quiet family, and we're a loud Jewish family, and we were having my husband and I were having a very serious conversation recently. We were discussing drafting our living wills, and he said to me, "Honey, listen, if I'm ever in a coma, I want you to pull the plug." And I said, "Well, you better start talking a lot more then, because I can't tell." Just a little conversation every now and then, so I don't accidentally murder you. So I write some greeting cards for this company called Frank and Funny. They only hire comedians, and I wrote a new anniversary card for them, and it goes like this: "Happy anniversary. I have no one to blame but myself." How am I doing, folks? Okay. So like I said, I'm from New York and I'm Jewish. My husband is from Minnesota and he was raised Swedish Covenant. Anyone? I know, I think he made it up. And a lot of people think it's not a good idea to marry outside your religion, but I think the bottom line is if you love and respect each other, you can get through anything, because you're going to argue anyway. I mean, all couples argue. We have our share, and they always start the same way. I'll say things like, "Oh, we're not communicating enough," and he'll say things like, "The Holocaust never happened." You know how couples pick. So I was watching the History Channel recently, and there was a Hitler special on.
Oh yeah.
Hitler's getting his own specials. He's doing very well. And there was the narrator of this show was saying that Hitler and Eva Braun had a good relationship. Gee, I'd like to know who she was going out with before. Oh yeah, all those other guys were jerks. And then I met Hitler.
He just had that something.
Yeah, it's really depressing. Hitler and Eva Braun had a good relationship, and my husband and I are in couples therapy. She could get along with Hitler. I can't seem to get along with a nice guy from Minnesota. Wow. I mean, my husband's a great guy. Don't get me wrong, he's a great guy. But let me tell you something. He's no Hitler. I've done more than my share. More than my share. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm finished.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
you're very funny. Very funny. But where you're sitting, I keep is like, are you in Rochester, New York in 1976? Like, where are you? I love that background.
Well, I know it's a lot. I mean, I can't put on a virtual background because I'm too far away from a wall. So then my head starts like going in and out of palm trees. So
that's fine. I don't know. I'm not. I mean,
is it too distracting?
No. It reminds me of my parents. It reminds me of my parents.
It's like
it
reminds me of your parents. I feel so young right now.
Well, I'm only 21, so.
All right, that's okay then.
Yeah.
He's from Minnesota,
and I'm from Minnesota for real.
Are you from where?
A small town called Winstead. That's right about 50 miles outside of. I was born in Waconia.
That was where Hitler was born, right?
Yeah, that's where Hitler's from. Is that what you said? That's great.
He moved to Germany.
Right. That's great. He's a farmer too. That's awesome.
Is Vance throwing up? Vance is throwing up.
I knew it.
That's where all the vomit's coming from.
Yeah, there's no cat. There's no fucking cat. It's Vance.
If I told you what I was doing, that you'd be like, yeah, that guy deserves to be by himself. So yeah.
I like how you didn't lean out of frame. You just tried to hide it to the side.
I know my wife keeps telling me, stop doing those things on Zoom. I can see you. And I'm like, all right.
Here. Cathy Ladman, everybody. Cathy Ladman.
Hey.
Well, and again, one more time too, Patrick. If anybody happens to enjoy what we're watching tonight, feel free. Donations accepted. We'd love to be able to spread some love here from anybody that's out there watching. Doesn't matter if you're watching it after the show's live taped or not. Feel free. Venmo Ryan-Quast, Quast.
Yes, because a lot of people watch this show in many parts of the world, more like this world, but tomorrow and the day after.
Yeah.
So give. I mean, these people are working hard. Not everybody's, like it's weird. Things are different and blah blah blah. So give as much as you
Yeah,
can.
come on. Look what we're doing here.
Look, we're puking on screen.
Come
Political
on.
people, but give to us. Give to us.
Yeah.
Give us a break.
Yes. And one person who is one of the friends of our show is here tonight, and you may have seen him on 1,000 commercials. You could have seen him in the office. You could see him anywhere. You could see him walking down the street.
Yeah.
On his bike in the background, riding gracefully. But he's here now, and he's usually in Mammoth, but you're back.
Yeah.
And you're here, and you're going to make it happen. Andrew Donnelly, everybody.
Andrew Donnelly. Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back.
Not many of us, so I'm going to clap too to make it feel less sad. Thanks, guys. Keep it going for Vance Sanders and Cathy Ladman.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yes. Hilarious. By the way, I've counted 5 yawns from Vance already.
Oh, boy. That's
since the
you really
start of the
opened
show.
20 years. So
I'm just saying. It is good to be here, guys. Thanks for having me back in the queue. In the queue.
Thank you.
It's a lot of people are talking about what's going on. It's not going well over here at Camp Andy. It's not good. Not good. Haven't worked since February 29th or February 31st. I haven't worked since then. I'm starting to look into alternative careers. I've thought about real estate mogul, so I've taken a real estate class, and that's going very well. I'm getting A's on the practice tests. I've also looked into middle-aged pornography, and I'm sort of putting feelers out, so to speak, to see who wants to see my nipples. And it turns out it's a very small demographic. It's mostly middle-aged men that have seen me in a DirecTV commercial. That's it. So it's 4 dudes. So my webcam goes up on Monday. On Monday morning at 6 a.m., I'm going to get up bright and early and take my top off and try to not lose the house. I'm pretty sure with the real estate thing is going very well. My whole target is to sell mobile homes to billionaires that invest in the first vaccine, because they're going to be fucked. We're all going to be fucked on the first vaccine. Who's going to be first in line for, talk about vomit, Vance? Who's going to be first in line for the symptoms for the first vaccine? May cause everything. That's going to be the disclaimer. May cause whatever you might come up with, because we've had 20 minutes to test this in Colorado in a mountain, and good luck with it. Vance did talk about vomit. He just yawned again. I take that as a laugh. That counts as a laugh. I've seen that yawn.
I am a senior citizen who's been up since 5:30. All right, fuck you, man. That's maybe in his 50s. I can't tell.
Get a fucking nap in before the Q show. You got a nap before the show.
I had to do my hair, Andrew. You know how much time that takes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Here we go. Mount your camera higher than your face. I mean higher. No, higher.
Wait, that works?
There we go. So I have 2 dogs. And one of them is 13 and another one's a puppy. So we call them dementia and diarrhea. And I wish I was kidding. Like Vance, I've been cleaning up diarrhea, which you don't really clean it up. You just basically move. You move to a different house. You fucking take your shit, you pack up and you move, because we're not going to be able to clean that up. And the other one, the other dog, the 13-year-old dementia, sees things that aren't there or might be there. And this is pre-COVID. This is just like all of a sudden full sleep mode, eyes closed, paws down, full cuddly doggy mode, and then gets up and fucking sprints like a freaking linebacker or through the hole, like unbelievable, and it just runs into the wall.
Oh.
Exactly. It's all, but it's at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. So I think it's an earthquake because it slams into the wall into the bedroom. And so I get up and I'm out. Time to protect the family in earthquake, because that's easy to do. It's so easy to protect a family in an earthquake. You just huddle underneath the table and fucking cry. It's so great. Which, by the way, we did have an earthquake up in Mammoth when I was there a few weeks ago, and it was like a 4.5 about 60 miles away. And the whole house is like doing the whole fucking cruise ship thing without the fucking COVID. And the whole house is doing this at 4 o'clock in the morning. And my first move always is to go to my daughter's room because, Dad, you got to protect the daughter. Wife, she's good. She'll figure it out. She's still asleep. Yeah. So my first move. But the problem is at 4:55 in the morning, I was in the middle of a sexy dream. So Daddy has very early morning wood. That is not how you want to show up to your daughter's room in an emergency situation. That sends the wrong message to the daughter when you have morning wood. So I run in there in my jam. I got jammies on, but it's like I'm like immediately. First thing I do is I grab a pillow. And then I'm like, she's like, "You okay?" I'm like, and she was like sound asleep, and she's fine. So then I just like tiptoe. By that point, I was very soft. Very. That's a good indicator, by the way. If you're a creep. Like if I was still hard after, no. Very bad. But you want to that wants to come down immediately as soon as the threat. Disgusting.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I did the right thing.
Yeah.
I went to my daughter's room. My body responded in the appropriate fashion.
Vance's Sunday school teacher face is a little off right now.
What's that?
Vance's Sunday school teacher face.
Vance can totally be a preacher.
Of your boner in an earthquake.
Boner earthquake. That's the name of my memoir. But I just don't know what to do. I think I'm going to try to start selling stuff like, I don't know. I mean, on that note, maybe I'll start like a sperm thing and get some kids going in other cities. I mean, I could do, like I have a really beautiful chair over there. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm making it up. It's not beautiful, right. But it's. I'm thinking about trying to sell stuff because what else are you going to do? There's no comp. I haven't acted. I've acted when I was in Mammoth. I did some scene study stuff with trees and rocks, and that went very well. I did a scene from Die Hard, which was great. But otherwise, not a lot's going on. I've been on my bicycle. Everyone's like, you got to exercise. You got to keep going, exercise, and be positive. I've ridden up every hill in Malibu and the Palisades and ridden by homes, beautiful, amazing homes. And I've done it all. I've done all the exercise. And by the way, not putting a dent in it at all doesn't make me feel bad. It makes me feel like, well, I'm not in the Olympics. There's no fucking Olympics. This is fucking great. I can't even be in the old guy Olympics. But I just don't know what to do for the rest of the time. I think we're all, at least me, will be living in a van at some point, and not a nice, sweet, tricked out, kitted out, fucking outside magazine with a 4-wheel drive and the Mercedes Sprinter. I think I'm going to be living like in an Econoline 150 from 1976 Ford product, and then doing the webcam in there with the tapestry with like an old. Like Grateful Dead tapestry from like the first tour up against the window and then showing people my nipples. And that's how it will end for me. There will be no assisted living. There will just be, what's that smell coming from the van? It's the guy doing the webcam situation. I don't know where my family will be. They'll be fine. They'll be in higher ground. They'll be in some sort of situation. They'll be taken up by other people who care about them. I'll set that up. My point is like, I'm trying not to drive into the ocean with my family because I don't want to take them with me. I'll drive my bike into the ocean and then make that look like an accident because that's always easy to do insurance-wise, right? Oops, I just hit my thing. So that was my hard penis. Excuse me, I apologize. I got another talking about driving myself into the ocean. I'm not that guy. I'm not that gross guy.
No.
But it's hard. It's very, I don't know what you guys are doing during the day. If you have things. I just have a 10-year-old daughter, and then I have my bicycle, and then about 3 o'clock, I'm like, well, it might be time to start drinking now because it's getting that time. The key is to keep the drink. You keep it in this. You keep Vance just fucking yawning again. Unbelievable. There's only 4 people. At least go yawn off camera. It's that bad. It's awful. It's so terrible. It is like that I'm Vance. It is like that I'm at Juilliard and I'm doing my whole routine, and then the fucking teacher's just like this in the back. Like I spent 17 years of life cramping my toes into ballet shoes, and then fucking Vance back there with the fucking.
No, he's adjusted.
Unbelievable. After all I've done.
Can you see me yawn now, Andrew? Huh? Are you finally happy?
After waiting around at the Westwood Brewery,
you finally got what you wanted, huh?
It's good to see your face.
Supported you.
Oh, the joy.
It's so freaking insane, all of it. And I think if Sleepy Joe gets in, it's going to be interesting because then they're going to come for us. Then the fuckers are going to really come for us because they're going to be mad again. They're mad about Obama, and Sleepy Joe's going to get in there and Kamala's kick ass. Kamala's what's that?
It's worth it. I'll take it.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for Kamala to tear Pence
apart.
Vote?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Kamala to tear Pence apart, too.
That's going to be fucking limb from limb. That conservative fuck. I heard him. I was picking up food last night, and I heard him for 5 seconds, his speech. And it was just like, I didn't want to punch the radio. I wanted to crawl through the radio waves to wherever he was on some sort of military base and just fucking pummel him. So, no one has made me feel like that. Obviously Trump, but Pence, it's just like, it's unbelievable. And you can tell that he doesn't know. He doesn't believe what he's saying. He doesn't fucking believe. He's just reading this bullshit, and he's awful on his own. But like, it's incredible. All these people are going to complete fucking hell. I don't even know if there is a hell, but I don't know where they're going. They're going to fucking Orange County.
They're going to Walmart. That's where they're going, to Walmart.
They're going to fucking Walmart, but they're going to fucking Orange County. And which, by the way, it's only 20. How is that possible? It's like 20 minutes from where I live. And it's still the beach, and you're still like, how are you fucking that different? How are you that completely like it's against your liberty to wear a mask? And by the way, as long as Orange County's not wearing masks and a few COVID people get in there, it's all good. It's all fine.
Yeah.
You have the super spreaders at your fucking Christian beach party, and it's fine. And it's so great, but it's unbelievable how like they're literally living just running the same the same ocean, the same thing. And like, how much do you hate yourself and been beaten on by religion to be able to think that that's your freedom is being taken away? And again, I'll still do comedy down there. I'll still go to Huntington Beach and do comedy.
Oh, of course.
But now I can't wait to go to Huntington Beach and do whatever fucking club and bar or whatever, doesn't matter, and just go down there and just fucking derail those fucks.
Well, Orange County, that's where the hardcore punk scene started. They've always rebelled. It's like
Huntington Beach.
Everything bad comes out of there.
Yeah, but a lot of bad. And Katie Porter comes from there, who's amazing.
She's great.
She should be the next senator after Kamala goes to
fucking hanging on to this Reagan bullshit, and it's like that's so long gone that he's fucking done. That's not even close to what's going on, like this conservative or a moderate Republican bullshit. Yeah. So anyway, whatever. That's a lecture. That's a great Orange County lecture I just came up with.
Yeah, Orange County lecture.
So why didn't I just said I'm about to be boring? Please start yawning, Vance.
You can't see me yawn now.
It's so fucking amazing. I don't know how you guys wake up every morning, but I have that split second where I'm like, I still have to remind myself that we're in a global pandemic. But for just a split second, I wake up and I'm like, fuck. And it's just every single morning, and I still can't get my head around what's going on. Has anyone flown? I flew once. Yeah. I flew back and forth, was twice, and I have ADD and a fucking ton of anxiety. That was fucking insane. That was, I mean, to wear a mask for 5 hours and like I would pull it off and like shove a fucking Cliff Bar in and then water right after it and then fucking get back to the mask. I didn't even watch a movie. I was so scared during the flight. It was JetBlue. They have the screens. I didn't turn the mood. I just sat there and stared at the reflection of myself like this in the fucking screen in front of me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was so fucking nerve wracking. And then I realized that they clean the plane every 3 minutes with the air. The air circulates every 3 minutes, which is kind of, I didn't know that till I got off of the flights. So the whole time I'm just like, fuck. And I had to go to the bathroom because I had a bunch of water and coffee. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning when I took the flight. Good flight time, by the way, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the same fucking flight time that the ISS people come back from there on into the ocean. And I have a great travel agent. If you guys check him out if you want. It's shithead.fly. And I can give you his website. I think that's what it is. But I like, first of all, I tried to go to the airport via Lyft or like, I was going to say Zoom, whatever, the fucking thing, you know? I called a car on Zoom. I just turned on Zoom like this and it was like, can anybody give me a ride to the airport? That was my Zoom airport drive character. And I couldn't get a ride from Lyft or Uber. And then I called a cab company from 1987. And it just rang. So that means there's like COVID dead people in a cab company and a dispatch with like headsets on, just lying around, dead COVID people. Fucking done. Just their phones ringing, with a red fucking hold button, like an old squad room. So they're just dead. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to drive myself. I drove myself to the fucking airport and parked, and it cost me $700 when I got back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's like, what the fuck? The flight cost me, I think, $16,000 to go to Boston. So things are going very well. I'm thinking about robbing a goddamn bank. That's what I should do because everybody has masks on. I could get it. I'm fast as shit. I have my bicycle. I could go in full bicycle with the spandex on. I got this shit going on. Just fucking walk in.
Whoa. Yeah. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Not a prepared. By the way, not a prepared bit.
Yeah.
I just walk in there. I get my face. Hold on.
You look like you're on a lifestyle ad for Lipitor.
Here we go.
Those underwear?
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah.
I hope those aren't underwear.
Yeah, those aren't underwear.
That would work.
Would this work?
Yeah.
It would work, right?
Then you gain a couple inches when you're walking out the door. They don't know how tall you are. You know what I mean? Like they got.
I swear, I feel like I could at least withdraw like, I don't know, $3,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how far would that get me?
I don't know.
Next,
Probably Del Mar. I could go to the racetrack and then blend in.
Well, that looks good. Thanks.
I'm so fucked. I don't know how you guys feel about all this. I don't know what's going on for work. What are you guys doing for work? Are you doing different things? I don't know what to do. I need to.
I've been on
Venmo donations. That's what
Venmo donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the extent of.
I'm telling you right now, I'm already, like Patrick said, done a lot of commercials. What is the next move from commercials? Obviously, hardcore pornography.
Especially, and that outfit will work there too, by the way.
This is it right here. This is it. Guy with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Here I come. I'm coming in.
I'm coming
Here we
in.
go. It's bikebuddy.com, and Bike Buddy gets off the bike with his spandex, and he just fucking shows up, and he's like, hey, excuse me, miss or sir or whoever. I just got a flat tire. I'm wondering if you might be able to help me out with some air for my flat tire. And then the music. That's how you got to deliver the line. That's so the edit can come in, and then they can, Oh. I swear to God. I mean, I'm not proud. I don't have an ego.
Investors?
What's that?
Are you looking for investors?
I'm just saying, I need a couple of lights, a boom operator. I have a camera. I got the shades. I got the goods. Let's not even talk about that.
You got the goods. There's no question.
Oh, well, nice. Thank you very much, by the way, Andrew. Always a pleasure having you on the show.
It's such a sad time.
Falling down with Andrew Donnelly.
Always great.
Andrew, listen, I know what you're saying about flying. I mean, I didn't want to I had to fly. It was like there was no way around it. So I flew from Burbank to LAX, and I'm telling you.
I love that bit, but a local joke. I like it.
I had to.
I love it.
Group. Thank you guys so much. Cathy Ladman, you're wonderful. I hope to see you soon.
I hope to see you soon too. I know. Yes.
You're a beam of light.
So much fun.
And Vance Sanders, your skin looks amazing. You're like the Brad Pitt. You're gonna be a baby.
All that yawning, it keeps me young.
Yes. And then of course Andrew, your Terminator bike guy is just like I can't get enough of it. We get a party soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Q, what is our Venmo thing again? Tell us once more.
Venmo. We get Venmo at Ryan-Quast. Ryan-Quast. Q-U-S-T on the screen. Ryan-Quast. Ryan-Quast. It's pinned in the comments. So if anybody feels giving in the time.
Well, I know what I'm going to do with that money.
What is it? What are you going to do with that money?
I'm going to give it to the Mike Pence Save the Children of Central.
Okay.
No, I'm going to buy liquor. What else would you do with money?
This has turned into a four-way. It's a four-way split going down here now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Guys, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Q. You're the best. This is it.
Very fun.
Patrick Ney, everybody. Patrick Ney. Thank you very much.
Good night, guys.
Hi, Patrick.
All right.
Awesome. Cheers. Oh, and highspirits.com and at High Spirits on Instagram. Anybody else want to plug anything?
Yeah, by the way, guys, again, I just want to reiterate, thanks a lot for everything. Glasses, helmet, buff, not rehearsed. Not a bit. On the spot, would not rehearse this.
Vance, quick yawn.
And Cathy.
All right, guys, have a good night. Love you all. Thank you for being here.
Bye, Vance. Nice to meet you
Bye, guys.
Later.
Hi, guys. Good to see you, Cathy, Vance.
Nice to see you
Ryan,
too. Bye-bye.
Patrick. Nay.